The post office has a strict rule about letters addressed to Santa, and if you break it, something comes to your house. I didn't believe in cursed mailrooms or holiday superstitions when I took a seasonal job, and all I had to do was scan envelopes and redirect the ones that didn't belong anywhere, undeliverable, incomplete, or fictional destinations, like the North Pole. Those went into a big red bin beside my desk. There weren't many rules, but one was critical: never, ever reply to the Santa letters. Doesn't matter how convincing it looks, she warned, or what it asks for. You do not answer Santa letters ever. Most of them were just crayon drawings and misspelled wishes. But then I found one, without a stamp, no return address, just my full name written neatly across the front. I laughed at first, thinking it was a prank. Then I opened it. Dear Santa. The first line read, "You forgot me last year." I should have stopped right there, but my eyes kept going. I waited, like you said. I stayed quiet, but you still came. I heard you breathing outside my door. My stomach tightened. You told me good, children are rewarded. You told me bad, children are corrected. I've been very patient, expecting more, but there was only one sentence at the bottom. Why didn't you finish the job? I threw the letter in the bin and told my supervisor. She didn't seem surprised. I flipped the page over and sent me home early. That night, I found a second letter taped to my apartment door. Same handwriting, Santa doesn't. Like being ignored, I didn't sleep. At 3:12 a.m., I heard slow, heavy footsteps on the roof. Something scratched once, right above my bedroom. The next morning, the letter was gone. Another one arrived 2 days later. Inside my mailbox, Rule 1. You don't answer. Rule 2. You listen. I quit my job that afternoon. I drove 3 hours to my sister's house, thinking distance would help. But it followed me. The third letter was waiting on her kitchen table. That night, her Christmas decorations started moving on their own. The bells rang without any wind. Just after midnight, something heavy settled onto the roof again, and the ceiling groaned under the weight. I burned the letter. The smoke smelled like pine and iron, and that's when I finally got it. These letters weren't requests, they were reminders. On the fourth night, I saw him, standing at the end of the hallway, too tall for the house, bent slightly at the neck. He was wrapped in something so dark it seemed to swallow the light. A spotless red hat sat on his head. He didn't move. He didn't have to. A thought entered my mind. Clear as day, Santa only comes once. If he has to return, it's because you didn't learn your lesson. There's another letter on the floor beside me now, unopened. It's addressed to someone I love. And now I understand the real rule. Santa doesn't want answers. He wants witnesses.